Welcome. Alright, today we're going to be talking about uniforms. Since there's a 50% off uniform sale right now, it's a good time to grab the latest uniforms for some of the greatest characters, right? Now, a lot of these are going to be tier 4-able characters. And in my opinion, if you want the best, you got to get the best, you know. Now, I'm going to leave out seasonal uniforms. I'm going to leave out paywall characters, at least out of the d.p.s section. Now, when it comes to support, I will have a couple of supports in there. But either way it go, here we go. Let's start off with Jean Grey. Jean Grey, you need that uniform. It is beastly. Alright, uniform effect, increased fire damage 40%, guard break immunity, and decreases additional pierce damage taken by 60%. That is timeline battle meta. Alright, her options are going to be Blade, Maya Lopez, Professor X, Gilgamesh, and Scarlet Witch, which a lot of these are not really necessary. Maya Lopez, she's a paywall character, and you want that all attack. Scarlet Witch is just native tier 2, so she's possible. She is possible. Alright, and her skills are awesome with it. Her rotation for me is pretty much spam. Okay, I might delay the 3 and the 4 before I go into the 5, but the rest of it's just spam. So let's hit a 2, 1, 3, slow delay, 4, delay, 5, and end it with the 5. On the tier 3 rotation, or if you don't have the tier 4, or if you do, just leave it out. But you can just come all the way around as fast as possible, because if you have 50% cooldown, by the time she does that, all your skills will be off cooldown again, so you'll be able to do that one. And when you do a non-tier 3 rotation, I advise that you put some kind of pauses, delays between your 3 and 4 and your 4 and 5, because if you just run through it, then yeah, you're going to be running around waiting for cooldown times. But other than that, this uniform is an excellent buy and a must-have, I would say, whether you're doing PvE or PvP. All right, next up, wow, did me like that. We got old Sharon Rogers. Yes, this uniform is a great upgrade for her. It is banging. Alright, with the effects, increases chain hit by 25%. So that tier 3, you know, is going to hit something serious. Decrease basic damage received by 40%. She does have a change skill. Okay, she gets critical rate 15%, ignore target's dodge rate 35%, increase skill damage, bonus damage 45 and 35. Alright, now she's, yeah, whatever. But on her 4th skill, now she gets a damage buff. She applies to self, invisible 5 seconds, increase basic damage by 60% for 1 attack. Oh yeah. So you pass that buff to the tier 3, beastly. Alright, so with this uniform, her proc wants to come early. So I would, on the first rotation, I would skip the 1 and 2, and I'd hit the 3, cancel into 5 very fast, delay 5 for a half a second, then go into 4. So 3, 5, delay, go into 4. And then you get your spear, you get everything. Alright? Now, on your second rotation, your proc should still be going, so then you throw your 1 and 2 in there, and then pause on your 5. Okay? And you just want a half a second delay on that 5 so that you can get it. Alright, so on your tier 3 rotation, whether you have the tier 4 or not, you want to go tier 4, boom, 5, delay 4 into your tier 3. Which, kind of missed that. Which, in fact, they have rotations. But anyway, it'll be 3, cancel, delay 5, 4 into 6. And you want to do your 5, delay 4 into 6 as fast as possible. And all that chain hit, gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to ya. Alright, so I know it happened last time. Uh-oh. So, next, we got Shadow Shell, which to me, Shadow Shell is a great pickup. You know, all we have is Black Widow as our other tier 4, speed tier 4, female. Of course, we got, I want to say we got Spider-Man recently, but female speed tier 4, this is the one right here. And she's free to play. All of it's free to play. All right. So her uniform. That's a little weird for a second. Her uniform effects. Increase skill damage by 35%. Bonus damage for 35%. Which I'm not sure if anything on hers changed that would make, you know, any big differences. Except for that increased basic attacks 50%. But the way she plays, beastly. So no matter what that uniform said, the way she play, she gets down. And she wants the CTP of energy because all of her attacks hit on 1. So you can keep it simple with a 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, proc on the 5. When you do the awaken rotation, I usually do since I have the tier 4. But if you don't have the tier 4, you just start off with 6. But I'll go 7, 6, delay 5, 4. 3, 4, 5. Try that again. So 7, 6, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That way you pass the buff from your awaken skill on. And then after that, you're just doing this. So for an enemy that's standing still, oh, she knocks them dead. She knocks them dead. She hits hard. Okay? Whether you tier 4 or not, just level 80 is all she needs. Then all of these characters, level 80 is all you need. I wouldn't put, alright, let's see her options. I don't think I did Sharon's options. We got Gamora, we got The Thing, which is his latest. We got Miss Marvel, which is still good. We got Valkyrie, which is banging. And if you could get that Valkyrie uniform, that's going to be part of the support characters. So that's, and that one, you know, hey, they got to do something, right? All right, so, all right, that's right. All right, for Sharon, her options are Spider-Man, Kate Bishop, Dormammu, Drax, and Blue Dragon. Which other than Blue Dragon and Dormammu, all the rest of them are free to play. So she shouldn't be that hard to get. You just look at the ones you want, grab them up. If you don't know what you want, look for the stats you want, whatever stats you want to increase. Like if you want to increase your energy attack, you want the second one and the last one. If you want to cool down or dodge, you want the first one or the third one. And that fourth one gives you either dodge, HP, or something else. But that's the one you can skip if you was to skip any. Alright, that's the first 3. Alright, now we got some VLANs. Alright, which that first one is Universal Blast and a speed. So that'll take care of a lot of your days except for male, right? Alright, so speed, supervillain, and Green Goblin, which tier 3 'em. Tier 3 'em. Get either this uniform or the No Way Home uniform. Either one. Just make sure you get it, because he's OP. He is OP. But we're going to look at this one. Alright, this gives him increased chain hit damage 15% and increased fire damage 10%. Alright, his options are Captain Marvel, Athena, which is terrible, Spider-Man, not so bad, Cyclops, not so bad, Thanos. It's Obsidian, so, it's not like, but anyway, this guy is hitting. This guy's hitting. You need to get a uniform. You want to do some work. This is the guy you get. Level, any World Boss Oath Legend that you play will start with the 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I don't really know what his is. Let's look at the practice combo. Alright, it says it's 2, 5, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's look at that again. So 2, 5, 3, 4. 2, 5, 3, 4. Hey man, they got combos. But anyway, Green Goblin, if you ain't got them, get them. If you could tier 3 them, and most or all of these people are available from the tier 3 selector, and they give them away pretty often. Now I got a couple of tier 3 selectors that I can't even use, which is terrible. I got one at the store. Can't use that one. I got one in my inbox. Can't use that one. I got everybody. But anyway, enough of that. Alright. Doc Ock. Of course, you want to get his newest uniform. He's combat. He can become tier 4. And he is hitting. Alright, he gets 25% HP and 20% ignore dodge. Let's go to his options. We got Scarlet Witch, which is an old uniform. Rogue, that's an old uniform. Yelena, and then that's paywall. Agent Venom, that's paywall too. Let's see what else he got. Invisible Woman, that's paywall too. They got some terrible options on this one. But he's hitting with it. He is hitting with it. Alright, let's go to preview skill. Alright, let's hit his practice combo, which is a 5-3-4. 5-3-4. Oh, 4 too early, so you need a delay on 5. Okay, reset. 5-3. Now I hit 4. Alright, so that's a simple 5-3-4 combo. Alright, let's get up out of here. And it's hitting. No matter what the effects say, no matter what all that is. And it gets a 50%. It's hitting. It's hitting. Regardless of what anybody say, it's hitting. And Hulk kind of fell off. I'm going to leave this for, if you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't. Because having Doc Ock and Doc Ock being changed to combat opposed to the speed he used to be, now Hulk is kind of irrelevant. But I'm going to run through it anyway because it is a great uniform. When I was trying to come up, I used him for a lot of stuff, so he's definitely going to help. And remember, all of his attacks are based off of HP, so you want the highest HP possible. Okay, all of his attacks are based off of HP. 54% of HP, 60% of HP. So you want the highest HP possible. Alright? And for his, you got Blue Marvel, which is terrible. Green Goblin, which is good. Winter Soldier, terrible. Kingo, who I don't have. And that old Jean Grey again. But hitting. And with him, to build up to tier 3, you'll hit your 1, 2, 3, 5, delay, bam, and hit that. Now, if your proc comes, because you use them with a CTP array, if your proc comes, then you just cancel the 5 anytime your proc comes. So your 5 is just there to delay so that you can get that proc, because a lot of times the rage proc doesn't want to go off. Now, on this tier 3 rotation, it's just 3, 5, 6. Wait for him to jump. 6, wait for him to jump. As soon as he hits the ground, you go into the 4. Okay? So 3, 5, 6, wait for him to drop. Bam, go into the 4. Same thing with the 5 with the regular rotation. All right. Alright, now we got some heroes. Hero males. Alright. You know, we got our female, universal blast and speed. Now we're gonna have our male universal blast and speed, which we got Spider-Man, who came out. Got that tier 4. He's hitting. He is hitting. Critical rate increased 30%, dodge increased 30%. Ignores enemies damage decrease. That's a PvP effect, and he's pretty good for PvP. Not to say he's not. All right, his options are going to be Kate Bishop. It's not bad. Juggernaut, I don't even have that myself. War Machine, 30.99. I think that's probably his best uniform. Infinity Ultron, that's his latest. It's not bad. Odin, that's not bad. He's just native tier 2. Alright, let's see what they say about his. Now, I got a brilliant CTP of destruction on Spider-Man, and I probably got 5 minutes of playtime with this guy. I never liked charging the skill. 3, 4, 5, huh? I never liked charging the 3, and then having to go into the 4, and then 6, and then 5. With a destruction, it just never worked out for me. But they're just saying 3, 4, 5. Okay, and a slight delay on 4. And I'm sure the tier 3 combo, yeah. Well, no, they want 6, 3, 4, 5. Got you. Now I failed, but 6, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I don't want the video to run too long. Thor. His uniform options: Gamora, Swordmaster, Adam Warlock, Daredevil, and Emma Frost. He's got some expensive options. His effect: increased 15% chain hit, increased skill damage 20%, and decreases damage received 30%. Alright? And for me, I'm not sure what they would say his combo is. For me, regular rotation, I just want to fill it up. So I'm a 1, 2, 3, wait for him to hit the ground, 5, wait for my extra lightning to come out, and then hit my 4. And I run him with a judgment. So, and then that'll be the same rotation. Why are they making you have to wait for the cooldowns? It'd be the same rotation with the tier 4 and the 3, right? So tier 4, and then run into your 6. Now I have seen people do their 6 before their 5-4, but for me, it don't work out. But having that uniform and his ability to get to tier 4, Thor took me a lot of places. He was actually my first tier 4 tier 4. Now Iron Man I never took up to tier 4. But when it comes to World Boss Ultimate or World Boss Legend, him having this 200% damage increase when the enemy's HP is 30% or lower, that right there, bussin'. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you can get it down with another character and get down to the 30%, then you could pull out Iron Man and clean up real fast. And I use him with a CTP of Rage also. You can clean up real fast. Alright, so let's go over his options. Alright. We got War Machine. That works out. Spider-Man, not so bad. Hulkbuster, I never bought that. Cable, that's terrible. And Arrow, she's paywall, so I don't even have any of that, and I can still do it. So that's what you want. Now with him, quick rotation for him. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, slight delay into 5. And then on the tier 3 rotations, restart it. Okay. Man, I hit restart and it still got a cooldown. Oh, they playing. Alright, so with me, I on the tier 3, which we don't even have the tier 3 ready. Anyway, I do the same thing, except when I go into my 4, if my tier 3 is ready, I hit my tier 3. As soon as I see the beam come out, then I hit my 5. Okay, so you want to kind of catch that proc on the tier 3. So if the proc comes at the 4, just hit the 5 and wait for the next rotation. Alright. And last but not least, we got a couple of non-tier 4s in Doctor Strange and Miss Marvel. Well, I guess I should have put Green Goblin on this squad. So Doctor Strange, he did a lot for me. He did a lot for me in the beginning. Increased skill basic damage 30%, bonus damage 30. He did a lot of damage for me. Okay? Now, with his skill, with his, you want to hit the 5. Because if you hit the 5, what's the quick skill? At 11 seconds, that ain't quick. You want to hit the 5 because once you hit the 5, everything you do is multiplied by 3. And you catch that 5. Alright, so you can spam any way you want to, but you want to make sure you hit the 5 before you hit the 6. Now, what I usually do is 5, 4, 2, 1, 3 combo and proc on my 3 with a rage. That's usually what I do. Alright. His options: Gilgamesh, terrible. Rescue, terrible. Scarlet Witch, it's so old, it's terrible. Thing, that's his latest, but and Jean, that's her latest, right? Yeah, that's her latest. Not Jean, Rogue. So I could dig Rogue's uniform, and that'll give you some more energy attack. Alright, moving on. We got Miss Marvel. So Doctor Strange can't be tier 4. Miss Marvel can't be tier 4. But they can put in some serious work. So you want this uniform and you want Miss Marvel. It gives her increased basic attack by 40, super armor, increased damage, defense, basic defense by 50%, damage received by 30%. Her uniform options: Jessica Jones, terrible. Gilgamesh, terrible. Maya Lopez, terrible. The Thing, Future Found, that might be, that's terrible too. Wolverine, Enter the Phoenix, I think that's his latest. I just never bought it. So I guess I could buy it. I just never did. Alright. And for her, she's got an easy rotation. It's just 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. And if you feel like the proc's going to come early, just do 3, 4, 5. But 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. and she's gonna do it all. When it comes to the tier 3 rotation, since I gotta charge it up and wait for cooldowns, I'm not gonna do it. But for the tier 3 rotation, I usually just go 3, 4, 5 tier 3. And once the tier 3 is over, I hit my 1, 2. So it'll be 3, 4, 5 tier 3. We'll let her hit. We'll let her hit. Let her hit. Yeah, that uniform is hitting. And Venom, okay, this is for your superhero combat, because I don't think any of them are superhero combats. Nope, these are all villains. So Venom is going to be your superhero combat. You want him. Now, Moon Knight is a good pick, but hold on. Okay, support shot. All right, so Venom is free to play. Moon Knight's free to play. Venom's free to play. But Venom's uniform is a little bit newer, and I feel like it might hit a little bit more. Now, you probably do have people like Namor. Who else? Because we got combat tier 4s. Yeah, you got Captain America, which Cap is pretty cool. But Moon Knight, Namor, Cap, Carnage, Hulk, Venom, they put out a lot of tier 4 combats at one time. But anyway, he's hitting, and it's worth it. Alright, all allies, critical damage, increase 30%, applies to all allies, recovers 30% HP. Jamming. You got Wolverine, Luke Cage, Ancient One, which is a good one, Ultron, which is their latest, and War Machine, which is their latest. Now, I never really used this guy, so we're going to have to look at the preview. It's terrible. Now that I'm making videos on this, I start to realize that I really only use the same tunes over and over again. And a lot of these tunes I don't even know, but I like how they have this. Alright, so looks like 5, 3, nope, 5, 3, buddy. Okay, so 5, 3, 4. And this tier 3 combo would be 6, 5, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, he's hitting. If you want a uniform that's not support, that's just DPS, those are the uniforms I suggest for you. Now, this is 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to cut it here. Peace.